UBC, happy Black History Month. All throughout the month of February, the Children's Ministry is highlighting the heroes among us. These are individuals who are making the world a better place through the incredible work they do each and every day. Let's check out this week's Spotlight.
Hi UBC, my name is Dorthy Davis. I'm 11 years old, and today I will be interviewing Dr. Anita Brown-Graham. Dr. Brown-Graham, where are you from?
Well, I've lived in a lot of places, Dorothy, but mostly in my late high school and college years, I lived in Louisiana, so I typically say I'm from Louisiana. Plus, I like to eat, and that gives me a good excuse.
How long have you been at UBC?
Oh, for about 2 decades, so 20 years, a long time.
What do you do?
I am a professor at UNC Chapel Hill in the School of Government.
What inspired your background in law?
Well, it started with majoring in engineering and realizing I wasn't really that good at calculus. So I had to change my major and ended up majoring in criminal justice, which I loved, and then realized that I really like finding ways for policy, like the laws of the land, to make the world a better place, and so I ended up in law school.
You were once the first Black lawyer hired in a 135-member firm. What was that experience like?
It was actually a really good experience. This could be hard for many people to understand in 2023, but in every job I've ever had, I've been the first. And I feel very blessed by that. I also feel a lot of responsibility to go in and do a good job and to create opportunities for other people to come behind me. So my own personal philosophy of life is when you get in the door, you take your foot and you put it right at the entrance to the door and you hold it open so other people who look like you can get in the room too.
What do you love most about teaching at UNC and directing the NC Impact program?
So my job is a very interesting one. It's not like most professors. Most of the people that I teach are working adults. They're elected officials from the General Assembly to mayors and county commissioners. And I love that when I'm in a class with them, I know that the next morning they're going to go back to their communities and do something with the information that I've given them. So it, again, makes me feel a lot of responsibility to get it right, but also makes me feel like we're having a lot of impact. I also teach a graduate class, and I love that too because the students are amazing. And they ask the kinds of questions that my typical working adult students don't ask, but it makes me think a lot. And so I feel like I have the best of both worlds. I can both do the practical work, and then I can do the up in the air academic work. And I'm just blessed to be able to stretch across both of those worlds.
Who is one of your Black history heroes and why?
Shirley Chisholm. So Shirley Chisholm was a member of Congress from New York. She also ran for president. When I was an undergraduate student at LSU, I helped to organize the first Martin Luther King Day celebration, and we had Shirley Chisholm come speak. And then when I graduated from law school, I so wanted to be with her again. I encouraged my classmates to vote for her to be my graduation speaker. And both times, what she did for me is just remind me as a Black woman that you could be anything and go anywhere you wanted to. It may not always be an easy journey, but you're in control of the journey.
You've inspired so many people. Who or what inspires you?
You inspire me. My daughters inspire me. The students I am around, particularly the undergraduate students. I don't teach them, but I spend a lot of time with undergrads. Some of them work for me in NC Impact. They inspire me. we're facing some really tough moments as we try to progress as individuals and as a people. And sometimes people get kind of depressed about it. I never get depressed, and it's because I know young people like you, and I know that you're going to make the world a better place. There's no doubt in my mind. You all are primed to lead in much more effective ways than I think even my generation was. So I'm excited to be with you, and I can't wait to say, I remember that time Dorothy interviewed me, and look at her now.
You have earned numerous honors throughout your career. In 2013, the White House named you a champion of change. What changes do you hope to see in our community or the world?
So the Champion of Change award I got was when I was at NC State with the Institute for Emerging Issues. And there I worked really hard to bring together leaders from business, from nonprofits, from churches, from government, to try to find ways that they could work together. I'm a lawyer, but I'm not really like an advocate. I'm more of a let's bring people in the room together and figure out what we have in common. And that's what I'd like to see more of in our community. Less focusing on what makes us different and what divides us, and more focus on what we all want to see as human beings around us.
What words of wisdom would you like to offer young Black children hoping to create change for the greater good?
So I've already said y'all are better than I am, right? I don't know that I've got words of wisdom other than to say keep doing what you do. Keep being honest about what you see, and keep believing that you can make a difference in your community and in your world. You all got this.
Thank you for your time today, Dr. Brown Graham.
Thank you for your time. And can we do a hug? Yes, that was fabulous. Thank you.
UBC, would you help me celebrate Dr. Anita Brown Graham? See you next week.